If you had to choose between eating slugs or kids, which would you eat?
Is that a trick question? Do you eat slugs?
No. Why would you ask that? This next one will be tricky. If you saw a frog stranded all alone on a lily pad, what would you do?
I don't know. Devote myself to rescuing it.
I wouldn't have expected that kind of dedication from you. I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we can be friends now?
I don't see why not.
Oh, wondrous. Here, now we can sit on rafts together.
Okay, favorite character so far. And it's not even close. What's up? Welcome back to Eastshade. Today I reckon we should try and reach Nava. This looks like a shortcut from somewhere to here. So that's not going to be accessible just yet. Oh, there's a feather. Didn't really look like the one we found last time. But it must have been because we have two feathers. Maybe there are different kinds of feathers, but they all count towards the quest. Let's try and find a third in this general area. That's the toll bridge. Oh, here's one. That makes 3, so we can go back to Yunus. It's a lot of strange names which I'm not sure how to pronounce. I have 3 feathers.
Oh, wonderful. Hopefully this is enough to last me a while. Thank you very much. I do hate scouring the forest at Waterfox. If you find any more, I'll pay you one postal apiece. Is there something else?
Nope. Farewell. Quite like his voice. It's one of the more pleasant ones we've heard so far. Definitely more pleasant than that child with the paintings. Hello.
Well, Abby, newcomer, are you? Trying to get across the bridge, I guess. I hope you've got the glowstones for us. It's not free, you know. The rule is you pay once and you can use it as much as you'd like.
What do you do here?
Hi, mate. I'm a fisher. I catch fish, I cook fish, I sell fish. You know. And mostly what I do here is fish. Sometimes I like to visit town, but not very often. What's all that you're carrying? It looks heavy. Are you some kind of painter?
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe there's a way you can get the glowstones out of me after all. There's a gazebo in Lyndow. Real pretty spot. Maybe you've been there. Anyway, I'd like a painting of that view.
I'll paint it for you.
The gazebo is
Sorry.
easy to find. It's just behind the inn. And I want the painting from the gazebo, not of the gazebo. It's the view, not the building, if you get my meaning. Young fish aren't biting today.
Alright, alright. Don't get your panties in a bunch. I'm not very good at Cockney accents. Gazebo, that must be where we saw the eclipse. just ahead there. I'd really like to know if there's a sprint. On PC it's shift. On a controller there doesn't seem to be a button to sprint. Oh, maybe it's L1. Yeah, okay. L1 is sprint. A fisherman near Lyndow riverbank asked me to make a painting from the gazebo behind the Ingle Nook Inn. Yeah, there must be this, but of what? Surely this side. Framing things nicely is not very easy for me. Okay. Oh. No, I don't want to paint over. Maybe this one, it's not that good. How would you do this? Maybe something like this. Kinda nice. It's pretty dark. I'm not gonna overthink this. At least I'm gonna try and not overthink everything I do. Back to... oh, feather. Back to the fisherman. Sticks. Not really sure what you need sticks for. Oh, he's gone. So characters have their own cycles, it seems, or he disappeared because we finished the quest and now he's just somewhere else permanently.
Well, looky here, you've gone and painted the gazebo view. Are you willing to sell it? Well, how about that? Got myself something fancy.
Not the best, but 25 glovestones. I don't know why I said glovestones. Okay, we'll pay the toll 60. Do I even have 60? I don't. How am I supposed to get 10 more? All I can think of is to look for... what was that? A rat. All I can think to do is to look for more feathers to sell. That seems a bit desperate. We haven't been here yet. What is this tower? The abandoned tower. Locked. What is all this? Old Lyndow. Why is my screen fogging up? Need to get indoors. Eastshade gets cold at night. After sunset, exploration without a means of warmth is out of the question. Oh. Shadian Folktales Volume 1. Long ago, the air outside the planet grew terribly cold. Without any fur or feathers for protection, the sun began to freeze. She decided to make her flames as big and hot as possible to keep herself warm. Sun works all day and night to keep her fires burning. Enormous flames reached all the way out to our soil and began to scorch the creatures here. Fires raged, destroyed homes and forests, but Sun was too exhausted to notice. Growing worried, the plants and creatures decided to help her. Together they gathered twigs, leaves, fur and feathers and wove them all together into a large sheet of fabric. They covered it with clay to protect it from fire, and the trees lifted the woven mass into the sky. Take this blanket to rest yourself in warmth, the creatures cried. Sun slipped under the blanket and wrapped herself tightly. Her flames cooled and dimmed, leaving the land creatures in darkness. When Sun woke from her nap, her golden light returned to the creatures, who danced and sang, thankful that their gift had worked. And so, that is the story of Sun's blanket, which she still uses each day. Oh, the architect of Lyndow. Lyndow's buildings are engineering marvels, as difficult to construct as they are beautiful. The designs of these technical endeavors are the work of one eccentric genius, Azad of Teria. 5 years ago, this incredible architect vanished. His whereabouts remain a mystery to this day. Though praised for his accomplishments in engineering and architecture, he is perhaps most widely recognized throughout Eastshade for a rare genetic facial disfigurement. A polarizing celebrity, many praise his genius, while others resent his supposedly arrogant disposition. Some even claim that his notoriety is owed entirely to the disfigurement, implying that his credited skills are, in actuality, nothing more than ordinary. However, one only needs to look around the town of Lyndow to see he has built something wonderful. Okay. So the lesson is we do need to sleep each night. I kind of assumed it was morning already. Let's say 6 a.m. Should be safe to go out now. So let's head back to where we were when we kind of died. It was up here, right? Another feather. More boards. Okay, just gather stuff. Can you jump at all, or is it just not a thing? Let's check in here first. Some books. Candle wax. I assume. Yeah, wax. Property of Yulia Greywing. It's been raining for several weeks now. Tons of water pouring down in a constant torrent. Our home is filled with buckets to catch spills from the ever-growing leaks. How I long for a moment of clear sky and a break from the incessant dripping as I try to sleep. Disaster has struck. Last night, just after the eclipse, the red feathers woke to a creaking and groaning. They grabbed their children and ran outside moments before the house split from its stilts and crashed into the river below. Madam Baker has ordered an evacuation of all of Lyndow until they can fortify our homes against this awful wet. Oh, terrible news, and only a day after we evacuated our homes and made camp on high ground. The entirety of our happy village mainland in a huge gush, taking our homes down with it. What a horrible thing the weather has cast upon us. Naida, the Waterfox. Celios laid out his blanket in a patch of sunlight. His Waterfox Naida sniffed about, searching for a nest of eggs to snack on. Stomach growling, he pulled a sachet of frosted biscuits and berry wine from his pack. Naida howled in excitement. She'd found a nest. With a thick crunch, she cracked into the egg, hungrily lapping out the contents before batting the empty shell aside. Celios grimaced as she started on her second egg. As charming as he found water foxes, he couldn't stomach their eating habits. Anything down here? Probably not. This is where we were when we passed out, I think. Moving very slowly. I was prepared for some technical issues. There were reports that it doesn't always work as it should, and like, I think I read something about a bug where you have to do certain quests in a specific order, otherwise it kind of breaks one of them. So that goes back to the cave. I forget his name. I don't think that's where we need to be. We have things we could sell, but I'm not entirely sure where I should sell them. Or indeed, if I can even sell them. What we really need is just a bit more money so we can pay for the toll bridge. I feel like we're kind of supposed to just look for feathers and sell them to Yunus. Yeah, I mean, it's something. Was there anything around here? I'm picking up a lot of sticks. Or roots, I suppose. Without knowing what to use them for. Okay, that's 2 more. This is very desperate. We need 4 more. I know I haven't looked everywhere by any means, but I'm not really sure there would be 4 more feathers just lying around in this smallish area. Yeah, this is the path to Old Lyndow. But wait, because maybe I'm... No, okay. I thought maybe the 4 paintings for Mother were all in and around Lyndow, but I don't think they are. Dilapidated tower. Azad, the architect. I don't really know what to do. I didn't see any opportunity to sell random paintings that are not quest related, so I don't think that's the way. Not sure if you can go across the stream. Now look, I see 2 cute cats, and you expect me not to make a painting. I am aware about the rule of thirds, I just don't know how to apply it. The lighting was just changing.
I saw you talking with the captain. How is she doing?
I think she's going crazy.
That doesn't surprise me. She's lost her home and her career in one fell swoop. How have you been?
Yeah, let's just ask.
His disappearance was all very mysterious. I don't believe anyone's seen him in a long time.
In the
Oh, yes.
tower.
I saw that from the ship. It looked as if there was a light coming from inside. Could it be a lighthouse? The original town built on the river. I remember hearing that it got destroyed in a mudslide. I heard that when I was really young. I think the dock workers use fabric sacks with the incoming and outgoing shipments. You might ask one of them.
Okay. That did update something. Some Lyndow townsfolk spoke of ominous sightings near the abandoned tower at night. I reckon he would know, but he's probably too angry. Okay, friend.
You look well.
Thank you.
That poor man. He had quite a gruff personality. Not very social. But I don't think he meant to offend people. I hope he's very happy, wherever he is.
Mm-hmm.
Towers like that were used to send fire signals to Nava. But we don't need to do that anymore. It's a bit eerie, but like the other night, I thought I saw lights coming from inside the tower. Oh, it's probably just some kids playing prank. I lived there for a few years, working as a baker. I do miss the bustle of the city sometimes. That's where we all used to live. There was just so much rain one year. Luckily, we had the foresight to get out before the mudslide. No one got physically hurt, but the whole town was devastated.
Okay. So, it seems like we would have to check out the tower at night. Which we can't really do, because we'll get cold. Once an old lady went up into a tall tower right on the coast. She stayed up there watching the ocean and eating snacks until it was past her bedtime. Then she wanted to go home to see her cat. She started to go down the stairs, but she fell because she was so tired. Then she died. She turned into a ghost, and now she stays in the tower and haunts it. She turns on the lights whenever night comes so that her cat can find her, but the cat doesn't ever go because the tower is too scary. The end. Well, that's endearing as hell. We were at the tower the first time we came past it, when it was already dark. We should check it out if we can. But we'll need some kind of heat source. as in a torch of some kind, which we can't make yet, because that tower is really the most obvious thing we can explore in Lyndow. Unless we find 4 more feathers to sell to get the 60 glowstones. That's 1. The obvious thing to me is that we would manufacture some kind of torch. Potentially with sticks and fabric. I've played enough video games to understand basic crafting. Okay, that was a few feathers, so now we're at 3. Might be 1 more, just here. Sweet. Okay, so we will return to Yunus if he's still there. Sell the feathers, then we can pay the toll. Where was he though? Oh. Sell feathers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then to the bridge. Pay toll of 60 glowstones. Yes. Okay. Some more boards. A Botanist's Guide to Eastshade, 3rd edition. Crassula natantis, commonly known as bloomsac, is native to the Lyndow region of Eastshade. The blossoms of the bloomsac are fully enclosed and filled with a mixture of air, viscous sap, and seeds. Upon reaching full size, blossoms fall to the ground and split open, allowing for reseeding. If prepared correctly, the sap may be consumed as a beverage, often referred to as bloomsac tea. The blossoms develop a hard skin when harvested, making them ideal for use as flotation devices. Okay. Owner's house. Just some loot. I know it's a video game thing as old as time, but it kind of breaks my immersion to just go into a stranger's house and take their stuff. Especially when they're right here.
Oh, hello there. Mind the plants underfoot. What can I do for you?
What do you do in Eastshade?
I spend a lot of time studying and documenting new plant life. Just yesterday, I believe I discovered a new sort of lily pad.
Pick a topic. Let's ask about the architect.
As Unfortunately, he and I did not get along terribly well.
Okay.
I like to go walking over there. It's nice to take in the sea air from time to time. Believe it or not, I've never been. I'm not sure Bojan would care much for the bustle. Mind the plants underfoot.
Yeah, yeah. Are you Bojan?
La la la.
Mm-hmm. Are you alright?
Of course.
What's that you're sitting on?
It is a bloomsac wrap.
It looks quite peculiar.
It does not. It looks quite nice if you ask me. I made it after all.
I don't know what accent that's supposed to be, except a mentally challenged person.
I might, but only if you meet the right requirements. My only requirement is that you be my friends. One of my best friends, to be exact.
Sure. Maybe we should maybe we should first get to know each other a bit.
I understand. Quite reasonable. Let us begin learning about one another. Is your favourite colour orange or yellow?
Of the two, I guess orange.
I see. Now, if you had to choose between eating slugs or cakes, which would you eat?
Is that a trick question? Do you eat slugs?
No. Why would you ask that? This next one will be tricky. If you saw a frog stranded all alone on a lily pad, what would you do?
I don't know. Devote myself to rescuing it.
I wouldn't have expected that kind of dedication from you. I feel as if I have come to know you very well. Would you agree that we could be friends now?
I don't see why not.
Oh, wondrous. Here, now we can sit on rafts together. You'll need some twine to keep it all together. I don't know how to make that, but Owner has a lot of it. You also need wax,
Thanks.
and that's very hard to find. Sometimes there's still candles, but don't tell Owner.
Okay, favorite character so far. And it's not even close.
Hello again. I overheard your conversation with Bojan. He'll be so excited to have you as a friend. He's a very special individual. There's no one who loves rafting as much as he does. Though he can be difficult at times, he's a kind soul. I appreciate your cordialness.
How can I make twine?
Ah, a blossoming botanist, I see. To start, you'll need some roots. You can find them at the bases of trees. I can show you how to make twine, but it is a process. I see you're a painter. I would so love some artwork in my home. I'm quite partial to sandy beaches. What do you say? If you make me a painting, I'll teach you how to make twine.
I'll see what I can do.
I look forward to seeing your work. Mind the plants underfoot.
Okay, things are starting to unfold just a bit. I'd say that's gonna do it for this one. We have a few things to do. Painting of a sandy beach. Eventually try to check out the tower. Find the architect. But yeah, most pressingly the beach painting. Because I don't know if the path led further out from here. It did. Okay, I'm not gonna venture out too much further. Annika's house. Let's just check in here.
I saw some birds flying around a few nights ago. They were so graceful. I especially like the ones that do this. Ooh, ooh. What a fun way to talk. Ooh. Bye now.
Bye-bye. Was that a quest? Rare bird. Expressed your interest in a bird with a distinct hoot. Okay. Do I need to catch an owl? East Shadian, black thistle. Early impressions of the game is that it's very engaging. The music is nice, but it's a bit loud, so I'm gonna have to turn it down a bit more, probably. I'm gonna try and not be too careful about how I phrase this, but it's kind of refreshing to see mentally challenged people in video games. I feel like that's not something you see very often, at least not in a realistic way. I feel like if there are disabled people in video games, they're always very extreme. Bordering on caricature. Ooh, mushrooms. But yeah, I'm stalling because I'm kind of invested already. That's gonna do it for this video. If you enjoy the series, do let me know, of course. Or if you really don't enjoy the series, also feel free to share. As always, thank you very much for watching and for listening. And I will talk to you next time. Bye bye.